I will take all the three issues one by one. The first issue, which is with respect to ascertainment by way of quantification of the backwardness. Now, the 9 judges of the Honorable Supreme Court, in Indira Sahani case, they had discussed about the backwardness socially, economically and educationally, and they had discussed the backwardness, the socially and economically and educationally backward word used in Article 15, and they had also interpreted that in Article 16. They had also looked into Article 335. The 9 judges had also looked into Article 341 and 342, under which the President issues an order and notifying that which caste of this country would be scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. Now, after considering all that, the 9 judges of the Honorable Supreme Court in the Indira Sahani case, they conclusively, I went through the judgment to find out if somebody has dissented on this point, or whether the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes are yet to be ascertained whether they are backward or not. But I could not find any dissent amongst the 9, though the final judgment was given by majority of 6. But still on this issue, all of them were together, and they have held therein that so far ascertainment of backwardness is concerned, with respect to scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, it is indubitable that they are backward. And once they are notified as caste under Article 341 and 342 as a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe, as soon as they are done, this exercise is done, if they are deemed, the word used is they will be deemed to be backward. Now, once they are deemed to be backward, and not at one place, at several paragraphs in the judgment of the Supreme Court has discussed this. Right in few of the paragraphs are 264, 319, 323, 367, 567, 571, 781, 788, 796, 797 and 798, etc. And in these, the Honorable Supreme Court has considered why the reservation was required. It has also gone into the concept why the reservation, why reservation for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes. It has gone to the history of this reservation and the speeches given by Dr. Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar in the Constituent Assembly, and thereafter as the Law Minister also, and before this Parliament, they have quoted that also in that judgment. And thereafter they have held that it is unfortunate. We have to admit this fact, that it is unfortunate that there are 2 groups in our country and who are inherently unequal. One is the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, the other is the so-called higher caste. Now, they are inherently unequal, and this we have to keep in mind. Equality for unequals is secured only by treating them unequally. And to bring equality in real sense, a positive and affirmative action is required. And that is why the necessity of bringing reservation under Article 16 and also mentioning and bringing it under Article 15. Undisputedly, it is this social backwardness which leads to economic and educational backwardness. Now, this is very important. They have traced the history, and after tracing the history, they have said that why this reservation, it is a social backwardness, and they have concluded social backwardness is the basic thing which has to be considered, and on the basis of social backwardness only the economic and educational backwardness comes into play. And we all know, even today, after these many years after promulgation of the Constitution, what is happening in our country? We all know, we all are seeing. We cannot have a blind eye into what is happening around us. We are seeing what has happened in the state next to Haryana, next to Delhi in Haryana, in Mirchipur. What happened with the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes people? They had to flee and they had to leave their places. What happened during the games, which were held in Delhi only 1 year back? All the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe people who were given huts and they were living in the hutments, who were socially backward, and they were having their livelihood by living there, all of them were demolished. And the component which was provided in by means of for the special component under special component plan, the amount of almost 7,000 crores, which was earmarked for upliftment of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, they were used for the games. And the state, when we raised this issue over here in this house, the Home Minister, The Home Minister had given a statement at that time that yes, it is accepted that this has been done and we will return back the money. But it is now 2 years and not even a single paisa. But even if the money would have been returned, what about those people who have been dislocated, who are forced to go and live beneath the flyovers, and then they were thrown out from there also because of the cleanliness of the Delhi, because we live here, and all the ministers, the secretariats, the judges and parliamentarians, they are living in Delhi. It's a capital, so it has to be very clean. So we don't want scheduled caste, scheduled tribe people who are living in the huts around us. And this we have to keep into mind, and we have to accept this reality, this stark reality which glares into our eyes, and that this is still continuing. This discrimination is still continuing till today, even today. What is happening in, what happened in Orissa, which was quoted, and other states where the persons belonging to scheduled caste were not even allowed to cross the houses of the persons belonging to the upper caste. So these things have to be kept in mind while finding out why and this is what the Honorable Supreme Court in the 9 judges bench had traced out and looked into the social backwardness, and then found that the reservation is a must to make them equal. It is not discrimination amongst the equality with respect to equality, which is contained in Article 14 of the Constitution. It rather interpreted, said this is for bringing the equality. It is necessary to give reservation. Now this reservation is being sought to be done away by a judgment of 5 judges, which completely ignores the 9 judges dictum on the question of backwardness, where the Supreme Court had also held that SC, ST, higher caste are not socially backward, even if economically backward, and this makes the vast difference between the two. They even considered this aspect. Every time argument is made that even higher caste people have persons who are poor, and therefore what about them? Their reservation. The reservation was given under an office memo by the Government of India of 10% to such persons also, that who are economically backward, who are of higher caste and otherwise, or of all castes. But that was struck down by the Supreme Court. It said that higher castes are not socially backward. The difference, they said, they traced out, the difference between the two is that all right, they are poor, but socially they are not backward. Whenever they sit in any social gathering, they are given a different place. They have a different position because they are socially forward, and they are not socially backward. And therefore, this was taken into consideration while bringing this article. It also said that SC, ST will otherwise never be allowed, if they are not given reservation, they will never be allowed to reach the top. Every effort and power would be used, which is being used even today by all those who come into power, who are still we are against the reservation or the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes or their upliftment, and they still do it, that it would be used to keep them down or push them down. And for this reason, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar had stated that empowerment of the unrepresented is necessary so that administration can look to their problems also. And this empowerment, he said, that in the administration is necessary, not only political empowerment. Because political empowerment, if we achieve, if thereafter the work is to be got done through the administrative empowerment. And therefore, there also, unless we get this reservation, through reservation, we get people there of this particular caste and community at the high places where they give the shots with respect to the decisions and policies. Therefore, it is necessary that reservation at that place may also be done. It also said only political judgment itself mentions about this fact. And further, while considering about the backwardness, in para 78, I will just read few lines of the Indira Sahni case. It says in para 78, further, if one keeps in mind the context in which Article 16(4) was enacted, it would be clear that the assent was upon social backwardness. It goes without saying that in the Indian context, social backwardness leads to educational backwardness, and both of them together lead to poverty, which in turn breeds and perpetuates the social and educational backwardness. They feed upon each other, constituting a vicious circle. It is a well-known fact that till independence, the administrative apparatus was manned almost exclusively by members of the upper caste. This is a fact which we have to accept. The Shudras and scheduled castes and scheduled tribes